Night rain leans through the cracked window, cold hand shake by your old sweater. Photograph shaking, two faces still bright. Your lipstick cup haunts the sink. I hear your laugh in this quiet room, always close enough, never close to stay. I waited, you didn't come back. Fading light hangs on the empty doorway. My trembling breath counts the missed calls. If I had spoken, would you turn? I waited, you didn't come back. You live far back behind clear glass. Your eyes warm, your touch always late. Each soft word felt like thin ice. I gave my all to your head. I hear your laugh in the hollow dark, always close enough, never mind to keep. I waited, you didn't come back. Quiet rooms hold all the words unsaid. My fault echoes off these pale walls. If I had spoken, held you longer. I waited, you didn't come back. Love died slow in your calm silence. You needed space, I needed your hands. I loved you with a heart wide open, but you just stared through the cracked window. Our story stopped on an unwritten page. Your shadow left, the ink stayed wet. Now days blur past in muted color. I search each scene for the sharp sign. Half love cut deep, a soft clean wound. You were never there, not all. I waited, you didn't come back. Night rain writes names on my glass. I held on, I was never held. Too late to learn what presence means. I would have held you so much longer. I waited, you didn't come back. In the dim, I still reach for halfway you. Night rain crawls down our old glass. My cold hand draws your name slow. Quiet room holds the words back. I breathe fog, not your answer. Photographs shaking in my tired hands tonight. I waited, you didn't come back home. You left me holding all the pieces of a heart you never fully gave. Empty doorways echo what you whispered. Fading light dies in our small room. You left me holding all the pieces. You stood still with your suitcase. eyes on the floor, not me. I can't, you said, trembling breath broke. The door closed softer than my chest. Every unreturned call rings in my bones. I waited, you never turned around. You left me holding all the pieces of a heart you never fully gave. My fault maybe, I love too fearless. If I had spoken, would you stay? You left me holding all the pieces. Night rain taps where your shadow faded. I walked through rooms that lost their names. Half-read books keep your thumbprint dust. Babe, some loves unravel without a sound, babe. I would have held you longer through fear, but your fear was the lock, not key. Now I live inside the almost. Every street carries your soft ghost. Too late to fix how we were. Your half-love drained what I had. You left me holding all the pieces of a heart you never fully gave. Quiet truths came when you were gone. I loved whole, you only loved halfway. I learned to breathe with this slow ache. You left me holding all the pieces. In fading light, I finally let you go.
Night rain runs down the window glass. Tiny room, our ghost still sit. Your empty chair keeps its shape. Fading light on one cold cup. I reach for you through quiet, trembling breath, but your eyes always slip past mine. I gave you all I had. You gave me half a heart. Love should have broken through your walls. Now photographs aching in this quiet room. I gave you all I had. Late calls, your voice half in sleep. You spoke of dreams, never my name. Each soft retreat cut one more thread. I waited, you did not move. I reached again through slow, trembling breath, but but your gaze always drifted away. I gave you all I had, you gave me half a heart. Your whispered sorry felt like night rain. Empty doorways echo what we were. I gave you all I had. I asked how much you ever wanted this. Your answer hung like dust in light. I could not meet you there. Your love died in the spaces between words, please. My fault, I thought love was enough. Now every still wall repeats your silence. I trace the air where your hand was. Cold hands miss the weight of yours. If I had spoken sooner, less afraid, would I've held you longer here. I gave you all I had, you gave me half a heart. Too late to mend these quiet scenes. Night rain stops, the ache stays on. I waited, you did not come back. I gave you all I had. New day breaks, but our broken dream stays. Late light slips through bare cold branches. Crack bench holds my fading shadow. Your folded letter chills my hands. The city hums, but feels far. I read your shaking words in the night air. Each line sounds like footsteps walking away. You never met me where I was standing. Cold hands reached out into nothing. Photographs shaking in my small room. I waited, you didn't come back. You never met me where I was standing. Laughed once under these same trees. Your shy smile never reached your eyes. I gave more than you ever asked. You stayed a shadow near my side. I chased your silence down quiet streets alone. Every unreturned call echoed through my chest. You never met me where I was standing. Night rain wrote our names down drains. I spoke of forever with trembling breath. If I had spoken less, held you longer. You never met me where I was standing. On that whispered you could not give enough. Love dies on uneven ground. I learned why I loved you with everything I had to. Your half heart left a whole wound here. Now I walk past empty doorways at dusk. The quiet rooms remember more than I do. It wasn't my fault, but it was my scar. I leave our ghost on this warm bench. You never met me where I was standing. Fading light falls on our old park. I hold my blame like a tired coat, my fault or not. I still bleed, I love too much. You stayed half gone. You never met me where I was standing. I rise, turn away, and keep walking alone. Cracked bench waits by the empty pier. Fading light on the bruised gray sky. Gold hands hide in a torn sleeve. Your ghost warm still haunts my skin. I hear you half through the laughing quiet room. Every unreturned call hangs between streetlights. I loved you all the way. Night rain fell soft on your hair. You spoke in halves, I heard whole words. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I loved you all the way. Crowds like slipping light. Never too close, never too far. I poured my heart into small hours. You kept your heart behind dim glass. I hear your city steps in quiet rooms. Every word we miss hangs between streetlights. I loved you all the way. Street lamps flickered on the dark water. You said you loved me halfway. Only my trembling breath broke on that word. I loved you all the way. Just never all in. Time slid past like sand through cold hands. I waited, you didn't come back. Half love still hurts like full love. If I had spoken less, held less tight, would you have stayed or left sooner? Now the pier holds what we couldn't bear. Empty doorways watch me pass each night. My fall was giving what you couldn't take. Your fall was staying just long enough. I loved you all the way. Fading light sinks low behind the pier. Night rain walks down my window. Street lamp paints gold on the floor. Cold hands trace ghosts in glass. Your name fogs up, then fades. I waited in those quiet rooms for you. You stayed near yet always out of reach. I loved you with everything you held back, like night rain on a locked door. Every laugh hid one more honest question. My trembling breath met your fading light. I loved you with everything you held back. Crowded cafe at first soft night. My heart ran, your eyes stay still. Late coach roads, you watch dark waves. Your silence louder than the sea. I asked for truth in low, slow words. You gave half answers, then turned away. I loved you with everything you held back, like water slipping through closed fists. Empty doorways framed your leaving shadow. Unreturned calls ring through my chest. I loved you with everything you held back. You said you were not what I deserved. Those quiet words cut more than leaving. Love is not enough for broken hearts. I learned that holding tighter means loss. My fault was asking you to stay whole. Your fault was saying yes while walking. Now I walk alone through night rain. Photographs shaking in my cold hands. Each memory blurs like glass at dawn. I forgive you, but the ache stays unsustained and loads you. I loved you with everything you held back. Now the house hums with gentle absence. Our bed keeps your shape in the dark. If I had spoken, I'd still lose you. Some hearts are born to slip away. I loved you with everything you held back. In the fading light, I let you go. In the fading light, I let you go. Night rain taps the cracked old glass. Cold hands trace the fading light. Quiet room holds your missing shape. Photograph shaking in my mind. I waited in doorways you never walked through. trembling breath, counting all the unreturned calls. I loved you like the ocean, but you stayed just beyond the shore. Every wave broke on your silence, my fault. I mistook your careful distance. I loved you like the ocean. You read slow, eyes far away. Your soft laugh felt thin, unsure. Reached out through your long pauses, held on to smoke, never your way. I waited in rooms you never claimed, trembling breath, naming truths I never spoke. I loved you like the ocean. You were tired that never came in. I poured nights into your deep shadows. If I had spoken, would you stay? I loved you like the ocean. Your walls were older than my touch. You guarded wounds I never saw. Some hearts stay half lit to survive. I thought love could warm your dark. I would have held you longer breaking, but you needed distance more than home. Now this couch holds only my weight. Clock ticks through our unfinished sentence. Empty doorways frame what might have been. I taste goodbye in every slow breath. I loved you like the ocean. Now I watch your ghost from the sand. Night rain blurs your face in the window. Too late to mend what we were, not my fault. I tried to make you whole. I loved you like the ocean. I let you go and keep the ache. Late sun spills through this quiet room. Coffee cups crowd the chipped old table. Your photograph leans against the glass. I trace your smile with cold hands. All those days in that small town cafe, you laughed like I fell in too deep. You only ever loved me halfway. Night rain tapped while I waited still. Every word from me felt like begging. My trembling breath met your guarded eyes. You only ever loved me halfway. Love notes slipped under your locked door. dinner set, candles shook like doubt. You stood near, always turned half away. Your soft reply sank into thick air. I held out all my broken pieces. You kept yours hidden behind quiet walls. You only ever loved me halfway. Empty doorways watched us drift apart. My questions hung like unopened letters. If I had spoken less or sooner, you only ever loved me halfway. Rain that night clung hard to the glass. You said your heart was cracked with fear. I am not ready to trust, you whispered. Oh, your love was a bridge we never crossed. Oh, my fault or fate, I still don't know. Some gaps stay wider than I want. Now fading light pools across this floor. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I pack our days like fragile glass. I waited, you didn't come back. You only ever loved me halfway. Quiet rooms hold all I could not fix. I would have held you longer, I swear, but love alone could not reach you. Too late I learned to let you go. You only ever loved me halfway. I live beside that distance now, and remember you. Night rain runs down the fog glass. Cold coffee sits by my cold hands. Your empty chair holds your faint shade. Fading light stains this quiet room. I trace the glass, wait for your shadow. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I was all in, you were halfway gone. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Your soft laugh lives in these still walls. My trembling breath learns your missing name. I was all in, you were halfway gone. You came in shy, eyes unsure, bright. Two halves trying to feel like one. watched your silence, beg with my eyes. If I had spoken, would you have trusted? I was all in, you were halfway gone. Your unreturned calls haunt the night air. You loved in half, scared of the fall. I waited there, you did not come back. I was all in, you were halfway gone. You whispered I'm scared, then looked away. Your love stayed locked like a guarded room. Mine lay open, pages wet with night rain. My love breaks slow and it's only half shared boat. Our world slipped through my widespread hands. Too late I saw you needed to leave. Now I sit under this weak street lamp. Quiet rooms know every fault is mine. My fault was wanting more than you could give. I would have held you longer. You stayed afraid. I was all in, you were halfway gone. The fading light shows dust where you slept. My trembling breath counts each missed word. If I had spoken, would it change you? I waited, you healed somewhere far from here. I was all in, you were halfway gone. To love alone. In the soft dark, I learned to love alone. Gilded glow on the cracked window glass. Night rain dried, but the chill stayed. Clock ticks loud in this quiet room. Cold hands hover above your name. I waited so long for you to answer. Trembling breath caught between hope and silence. I loved you with a heart wide open, but you stood halfway in the door. Your soft eyes always hiding night rain. I gave you all my fading light. I loved you with a heart wide open. Crowded cafe, you watch the storm. Steam curls slow, your smile felt stains. You spoke low like each word hurt. I thought love could break your walls. I waited through every pause and distance. Trembling breath counting each unreturned call. I loved you with a heart a ghost in your own skin. A photograph shaking in my tired hands. I gave my days, you gave me fragments. I loved you with a heart wide open. Snow fell soft around the frozen lake. Your fingers slipped from mine so gently, I'm scared. You said eyes turned away. Boy, love dies when one heart stays hidden bold. My fault, I thought I could save you. Too late to learn, you never asked. Now quiet rooms hold your faint shadow. Your scarf still hangs on that chair. Jasmine climbs the dark courtyard wall. I see how far our souls drifted. I loved you with a heart wide open, but your heart stayed locked, the key inside. I would have held you longer, you know, if I had spoken, asked you to stay. Fading light spills through this empty doorway. I loved you with a heart wide open. Let you go, but not the almost us. Night rain hangs over the old pier. Fading light sinks on the black water. My cold hands grip the wet rail. Your name moves through my trembling breath. I waited where the city lost its sound. You were there beside me, already gone. You left the door only half open. I poured my whole heart through the gap. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Every smile hides what you never gave. You left the door only half open. I trace your quiet like thin line. Empty doorway, your shadow turned away. You spoke in pieces, never the whole. My fault, I called it something safe. I waited while your eyes learned to drift. You stood in my arms, facing out. You left the door only half open. I laid my bright years at your feet. Unreturned calls hum through quiet rooms. Two hearts near, never in one rhythm. You left the door only half open.
had spoken, would you stay? Or drown yourself inside the word of? You said I would lose myself there. A small truth cut through the dark. I loved you with every trembling breath, but I fear the weight of your tide. Now the days pass like slow gray waves. Your absence sits soft in each small thing. I would have held you longer, less tight. Some loves break when they are held whole. You left the door only half open. I stand outside, hands bare, heart quiet. Fading light spills through the narrow space. I see what was and what failed. I waited, you didn't come back through. You left the door only half open. I turned from the pier and let us fade. Night rain taps on my window. Dim room photographs on the floor. You let her sleep, edges curling slow. Cold hands fold around my name. Your eyes never stay, always somewhere past me. All our words unsaid, thick in the air. Love held halfway is a quiet prison. I waited, you didn't come back. Fading light on your side of the bed. My trembling breath breaks in the dark. Love held halfway is a quiet prison. I traced your face in the dawn. You smiled small, fingers crossed behind. You said maybe, like a soft excuse. Tomorrow stays stuck in your throat. Your eyes slipped away, always just beyond reach. Every soft untruth sank deeper inside. Love held halfway is a quiet prison. Unreturned calls ring out in my chest. Empty doorways echo your unsure steps. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. Love held halfway
quiet rooms hum with what ifs. I rewind each laugh, each fading glance. If I had spoken, would you stay, or was your heart always walking away? Love held halfway is a quiet prison. I gave you more than I could spare. You kept your promise folded, never open. Night rain hides the tears I won't show. I walk out alone, but still forgiven. Love held halfway is a quiet prison. I close the door soft and leave us there. Night rain taps on the warm pier. Fading light bleeds across the river. Cold hands tucked deep in pockets. Your name drifts out with my breath. I trace our ghosts in the dark water. Every ripple whispers what I never said. You stayed just out of reach. I waited where the shadows gathered, empty doorways, unreturned calls, slow poison. My photograph shaking in this quiet room. You stayed just out of reach. Half-smile, eyes turned away. You held back that last small part. I gave you all my soft truth. Still you stood behind your fear. I begged so low you barely heard. Every trembling breath held back inside me. You stayed just out of reach. A whispered dream sank into silence. I reached for warmth, found only distance. Love born half alive, died without sound. You stayed just out of reach. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I loved you more than my own fear. You said afraid you could not be enough. I thought my heart could bridge that chasm. Now I see my fault in the quiet. I would have held you longer, still lost you. Same pier, same tired orange sky. Months gone, your shadow still sits here. Some stories end with no clear answer. I hold the space between our breaths. You stay just out of reach. I watched you fade like late autumn leaves. Too late to mend the slow fracture. Our love turned hollow, a soft echo. I waited, you didn't come back. You stay just out of reach.
All silent.
Cold hands on the rusted fire escape. Fading light crawls up the brick walls. Your shape behind our glass door. You paused, then stepped out of reach. You said you loved me, but only in a way. That small word echoed louder than any promise. I loved you beyond reach. Night rain drew rivers down our window. Quiet rooms kept every word we swallowed. Photographs shaking in my tired hands. I loved you beyond reach. Stayed out late, unreturned calls stacked. Empty doorways knew our soft fights. Each small storm left another crack. I reached, your fingers always slip back. You said you loved me, but only halfway this time. That thin edge cut deeper than any goodbye. I loved you beyond reach. Your guarded eyes turned into distant glass. I waited for sparks that never started. I would have held you so much longer. I loved you beyond reach. You packed your bag like you'd rehearsed leaving. Trembling breath caught in the dim room. You said you never learned full love. And I loved you beyond reach. And that's what broke us, yo. Maybe my hope drowned us both in silence. Too late to speak. We just watched distance grow. Now this place is a museum of almost. Every shadow wears your cautious smile. If I had spoken when you turned, would your fear have stayed or fallen? I loved you beyond reach. Fading light stains the walls we named. My fault, I tried to outlove your distance. Some hearts stay locked to save themselves. Love isn't enough when it dies unanswered. I loved you beyond reach. Late lights built through your small room. Long shadows cross that warm floor. Your eyes held some far place. My cold hands reached, you flinch. We whispered about forever and fading light. I felt the ground shake under each word. I loved you all the way in. You stayed half a step from me. Trembling breath caught on your thin smile. A photograph shaking in my mind. I loved you all the way in. Nights grew wide with quiet rooms. Unreturned calls hung like gray clouds. I waited while your soft walls hardened. My fault, I thought I hoped. I peeled back every layer in slow trust. You stayed hidden, safe behind your fear. I loved you all the way in. Your night rain never reached my skin. Your heartbeat beside me felt so distant. Your half-love cut deeper than goodbye. I loved you all the way in. Under thick sky I asked you why. Your voice shook, you said my name. You loved me but not enough. Bare love that stops halfway still breaks completely. Oh, I closed the empty doorway with shaking hands. Walked away as our last light died. Now streets along the city dim. Each step echoes that soft lost choice. I would have held you so much longer if I had spoken before hope cracked. I loved you all the way in. You floated on the surface of us. My chest a lighthouse in night rain. You the shore that never came close. I loved you all the way in. I loved you all the way in. In this quiet grief, I finally let you go.